Hello everyone, welcome to my Java programming course. Today, we will talk about one-dimensional arrays. A one-dimensional array in Java is a collection of elements of the same type, stored in contiguous memory locations. Arrays in Java are objects that store multiple variables of the same type. The elements of an array are indexed, meaning each element has a unique position within the array. Numbering starts from 0. Let's create an integer array. To declare an array in Java, you need to specify the type of elements it will contain, followed by square brackets, and then the name of the array. After the equal sign, use the keyword new, followed by the same array type, and then specify the size of the array in square brackets with an integer value. And after that, we can fill this array later in the program. Additionally, we can directly assign values to the array without specifying its size by simply writing the numbers it will store within curly braces right after the equal sign. To process this array, meaning to access all of its elements, we need to use a loop. We'll use a for loop where in the parentheses we specify the starting number, then set the condition that the starting number is less than the size of our created array, and finally, we set the increment. In the body of this loop, we write a command that will allow us to calculate the total sum of the numbers in this array. The elements of the array are accessed by specifying the name of the array and then indicating the index within square brackets. This index refers to the specific element in the array. For instance, in this array, the element at index 0 corresponds to the number 1, the element at index 1 corresponds to the number 2, the element at index 2 corresponds to the number 3, the element at index 3 corresponds to the number 4, and the element at index 4 corresponds to the number 5. By summing up all the elements in the created array, we find that the total sum is 15. Let's create another integer array that we will fill during the program execution. Therefore, we must specify the size of the array. Let's use a loop to store all the numbers from the first array into the new array, but we'll multiply each number by 10. Let's create a new loop to output the elements of this filled array. Creating this loop is not mandatory, we could have immediately output the multiplied elements in the previous loop after storing them. The console displayed all the elements from the second array, which were obtained by multiplying the numbers from the first array by 10. Let's create a text array where we'll store the names of 2 people. Other arrays are created in the same way as the ones we created previously. We'll print the names stored in the array to the console using a loop. We'll create a new string array and copy the names from the previous array into it in reverse order, effectively reversing the array. To do this, we'll modify the loop. We'll set the starting number to the index of the last element of the array and change the condition to continue as long as the starting number is greater than 0. And instead of increment, we'll use decrement, meaning we'll reduce the step. Now try creating a one-dimensional array and perform operations on it yourself. Thank you for your attention, and see you in the next lessons.